Boom! Welcome, Lockdown Workshop. You may or may not recognise this one. This has been here before, but it might be a while ago. 5339. You don't see many of them nowadays. So this is a proper TT bike. Planet X. I'm inclined to say it's a Planet X Exocet. Got me thinking now. Planet X or set. Yep, Planet X Exocet 2. There you go. Right, just wants a service basically, and it has got a few issues, so we will give it a basic M check. I've got it up on the bench. The only thing I can't do while it's up on here is check the front wheel bearing, which I can do manually, and check the headstock bearing. You know what Planet X's are like, they're terrible. It does look like Mick's suffering from a bit of a bad back now, because that does not look like the original one. It looks like he's got a high lift on there and he's got some wedges in there. I don't remember it being like that originally. Like I said, I've known this bike for a while. I think this was his first bike and he used to use it like his club bike as well, so he used to come out on all the club rides on it. So yeah, it's done a few thousand miles, that one. So let's just basic stuff first. Let's check the chain. It's okay. Yeah, that's plenty of life left in it. Do another season or so anyway. I don't think it doesn't get many miles in now. He's got a Propel similar to mine, so you don't often get the problem. Right, let's bring you round, or you can come round here and do the rest of this. Why don't you watch me move everything out of the way? While we're looking at it, there's Sad Sack. Got hit by a Volvo. It's not very well. Fortunately, it's going to be written off. And I think I've said how much I like that bike. In fact, I'll be honest, I think I prefer that bike to my Propel now, riding it. Though I have had to go out on the Propel to try and get some training rides in. Right. Let's move some shit around. That's better. Right, bring you in. Are you in wide mode? Yeah. You can come over here. I'll stand here. My shot placement tonight is really on form. So I do know it's got a problem, this. I still can't do it. I'm still in shot. Let's go back to how we had it. Yeah, there's something going off there. Yeah, we're missing a few gears. I thought it was this one that had gone. It's not, it's the back one. So that's up maximum and we're only on about gear 3. Right, so question is, well, it can't have snapped. I think it's probably just pulled out of there. So we'll send it all the way down to the bottom and we'll pull its, yeah. We need to pull its cable through. Let's just carry on with the M-check though. Very noisy ratchet on them. Freewheel hub. So let's just see if this one's going. And that's swinging around all over the place. I'm wondering whether Mick's changed the bars and he's just not put these back on properly. Yeah, so that's not working either. Yeah. Right, so I think we need to reset up the gears. That lever's moving around a bit as well. How many gears are we talking? I seem to remember this was a 10 speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's not right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. That's got an 11 speed cog on. I am pretty sure that this is a 10 speed. But I could be wrong. I wonder if he's bought some gears off somebody. Right, let's just count the ratchets. So we've got 1, so that's what? First gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear, sixth gear, seventh gear, eighth gear, ninth gear. Yeah, that's so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Still don't answer that question. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He has got 11 shifters on there now. Yes, he never had dual race. Right, I think he's bought some parts and changed this, because it used to be a 10 speed, because I remember I used to have to keep swapping the hubs over for him. Right, so I think he's bought a cockpit off something else with 11 speed shifters on it, which would explain a lot. Right, okay, so we know what we're doing now. We're fixing all that. We'll give it a quick check over. Everything else feels okay, to be honest. Bottom bracket feels nice and smooth. There's no play in the wheels. They sound like they're running nice. Look, pedals are tons of play in them as normal, but it doesn't feel any grunge. We'll check that when we get them down, and we will just quickly check the front wheel. No, they're like butter. So they're really nice. Ooh. So what we've got to do really is just sort out the gears. So it's going to be a fairly straightforward one, this. Let me move the workbench out of the way, and alright, so we'll get you down here, we'll zoom you in, then I'll completely forget and we'll muck it up. Yeah, that's not right. So let's sort the back one out first. What size threads are we? Let's give it a 5. And it'll be a 4. It's a 4. Got the 4 out already as well. So let's make sure the selector's all the way down. It is. Let's take this off. Pull that through. Just want to make sure that that is lined up as well. Just going to manually push it through the gears. used to be white, this bike, and I think he had an accident, and he spun the handlebars around, and the handlebars smacked into the frame, which is another reason why I know they're in a different place. Right, so that's all good. We've just got to make sure we get this round and where it's supposed to go. Now I can never remember with this version which way round they go. So we'll just take the yeah, I thought they went over the top, but he got it underneath for some weird reason. Yeah, so it's over the top and round. It's making me question it though. See, I thought they went like that. Can't go like that because he'd have to go up there. No, I think they're like that. Pretty sure it's like that. That would make perfect sense. Right. Three, sorry. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10, oh, 9, come on, go back up, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little bit draggy at the top. Let's take it back up again. Look at that, nailed it first time. Boom, have it. Right. So that's that one sorted. So what we've got to do now is sort out this one. Right, so zoom you back out again. Right, let's go and attack this one now. So we've got two things to do with this one. We've got to tighten up that thing up there first. So the first thing we're going to do is turn the light off on my watch. Fantastic invention that. I keep forgetting it's there though, but so it's almost shifting okay, this, but it's not. Not too fussed about where this is because we've got to pee about with the handlebar. So I just want to make sure that this cable's completely free, and it goes up that side, on that side of the little blibby thing. Right, let us go and play. Boom. Right. It's one of those, is it? So this is how you set the tension on these, on the ratcheter. So this is a free ratchet. It's similar to the old ones I used to have that were on the down tube. So you just tension it up and basically it just goes wherever it wants to go. We're just going to chuck that in there so we don't lose it. And we're just going to that out of the way, but we're going to pull the cable through a bit so it's out of the way, and then we're going to go and get the 5mm, because I know it's the 5mm this time, and we're going to try and remember which way round, because it's counterintuitive. So I think you turn it as if you're undoing it to actually tighten it up. So I'm just trying to make sure we've got a similar angle there, even though his bars aren't straight. So that's it. You do it the opposite way anyway. So hopefully that's it. So that's made him a little bit tighter. And we're going to drop that back through. Let the cable just flop out, we don't really care where it is, because this doesn't care where it is either. And then we're just going to tighten it up until we've got the right amount of tension. So what you want is, so it's enough tension to be able to hold the cable so it doesn't, when you go over a bump, it doesn't let the derailleur notch down, but you don't want it so it's hard to operate. That was a little bit more of that. That's it. Let's resight you now. Alright, so we need that. We need that. Don't technically need this, but we'll. That feels quite draggy. That's not always a good sign. Right, so let's just. Right. That's interesting. That's not quite where it should be. That wants undoing slightly. So, which one is it? Or is it this one? Nope, must be this one. That's interesting, it's not quite straight either. It's too high, that's why. So there's a few things wrong with this. It was too high, so that was catching on the bottom of the chain. I still think it might be a bit too high now, but we'll see where we go. We've moved it down quite a bit. And it wasn't straight either. So I'm going to have to stand in front of you. Alright, tweak it out a little bit more. Alright, let's see how that goes. That's a lot better now, it's not catching. So it's catching on the bottom of there, it's not now. So that's alright. It is missing, it's in a plastic piece as well. So I'll have a look, see if I've got one. I might have a spare one. He says No, not in there. Not in there, not in there, not in there. I do have some. I just don't know where they are. Nope. Oh, what's that? Nope. Oh, I know what they are. They're in the gearbox in the garage. So I do have the plastic bumpers that go in there that it's missing. So I'll have to remind Mick to tell me to give him one of them as well. They're only about £2 each, so I'll stick him one of them on and it'll be fine. Big chunk of grease there. Suppose I ought to inspect the crank while we're here, just in case it's one of those dodgy ones. To be fair, it looks okay. Right, let's button that up. Can't remember where the adjusters are for these. Should have an inline one, but it hasn't. Mine, no, you don't need one because it's a ratcheter, isn't it? I just need to make sure that that is set, because it's more important, because that's a free thing. It can go anywhere. That you can, if you pull on it hard, you can over articulate that. So you've got to make sure the stops are bang on these. Can't just rely on the indexing. That's it. That's fine. All right, just check the other gears work. Now we're up. Oh, that's interesting. Might need another. Get one out of it. It's right, you're back where we started now. I've taken the adjustment back out of it again. A little bit more. Brilliant. Let's just check the bottom gears. Right, so last things to check. Let's have a look at the brake pads. Yeah, they look fairly good. There was plenty of meat in there. The grooves are there. We're not down anywhere near the wear line, so that's fine. I can feel the wear line under there. Let's look at the back wheel, because he doesn't ride a motorbike, so we'll see what the back wheel looks like. Come on, focus. Where's my focus gone? I'll have a look then, even if you don't. Right. No, they look fine. I seem to remember I put some pads on this last time it came in, but this was before. Last time it came in was before. God, that one's loose as well, Mick. Come on. Right, we have got another job to do. We've got to tighten up the brakes as well. They're loose. Can't remember if they're slightly easier to do. No, I think you need to, still need to get them out. So we've got them nice and tight anyway now. Is that one loose as well? Yeah, that one's loose. Right, we'll get them tightened up and all. Boop. Right, let's do this one first. Yeah, they're already off. So So I've got to get this out of the way. Thought you could get them off. So I could drop them out of the way to get into the back bit there. Or have I got to take the cable out? I might have to. Oh, it's an absolute kick in the teeth, that. Unless we can get this piece out of the way. Let's have a look. I've not done the Shimano Dura-Ace ones of these before. And in fact, I don't think I've done the Shimano ones because the ones I had were Tekron. So that feels like it's a... Interesting. It's very unusual. I think you've got to take the whole thing out. That's a great pain up the bottom. Right. Oh, that's a absolute pain up the bottom. No, I'll fix that in a minute. Proper annoying that's done that. Because it's going to chuck little fragments all over the floor now. Chuck it in the bin before I end up with them in my feet. That was my fault for cutting it off too close to the Barbie bit. Oh, that's interesting, can't get it out. Why can't I get it out? I wonder. See, that looks like you can drop it down out of the way. Yes. Not sure it's got me anywhere yet though. It feels like I'm just ragging around the It'd help if I knew what sort of thread it was, so I at least had a what's on the other end of it, but I don't. I can't feel anything. I wonder if it's a screwdriver. Definitely push that down, but I can't say you can get that. I'm not entirely sure how you're supposed to get the actual cable out. Interesting. So it makes sense if you could unscrew that, but that's a cap. Hold on, what's that under there? Or is that just an adjuster? What does it get me? Nothing. I think that's just an adjuster. Don't think that gets me anything. Well, this is a conundrum. I mean, I could just pull it out because we don't need it in anymore. So it is the same as the other ones. It's got the funny splitter on that you screw up. See, I think this is just an adjuster. Could be wrong. Oh, I can see something now. What am I looking at? Okay. Oh, so you can get that out. See, I'm wondering whether if you take this screw out, you can slide the end, you can slide the head off. I saw you. I saw where you went. I don't actually know how you adjust that unless there is an Allen key in there somewhere. Does feel like it's got a bit of a Allen key feel to it. Oh, here we go. Right, so we could unscrew this and drop it back down again. It does look like it's been slightly mullered. I just want to see what's on the other end of this screw to see how you get it to pieces. Because you've got to be able to tighten it up, surely. Yeah, it's got an Allen key on it. And a crap ton of thread lock. So yeah, shift that out of the way. Pull that in. Hope for the best. This is another one you screw it the opposite way. So we need to get it in so far that it's going to ride where it's supposed to, and these aren't going to disappear. So that's it, so pulling that in, so I was right, I just couldn't get to it because the cable was in the way. Now we've got to try and get the cable to flick into it now. That's it, right. So you go in the end of there, and I shove you in, and then you stay where there. I might do it all the wrong way round, because that's counterintuitive. And hopefully this stays where it's supposed to. That's better, that's what it's supposed to do. Right, still didn't find out what this screw did, which I've now got to try and put back in upside down. I hate working in here because you can't see anything. The light's really good until you're looking upwards. God, how long's this flipping screw? That's it, we're in. Right, hopefully this goes in. Now we've mullered it around all over the place. Come on. I bet that flipping, I bet it's moved, hasn't it? So which one's the brake? That one's the brake. I think that one's the brake. Yeah, that's the brake. Well, I've got a feeling I'm going to be taking this off. Well, I've got a feeling I regretted even starting this. Yes, I think I'm hitting the back of the, yeah, I'm hitting the back of there. I think it's dropped out of the little coney thing. God, this is a faff. There's no other way to do it, is there? It is internal. Yeah, I was hitting the back of that. So how are you supposed to do that then? This is one of those jobs you regret starting. I ain't even got my draw wires with me either to feed them through. So I've got a funny feeling this is all going to have to come off now, because I can't get it through under there. Oh, we're through. Right, let's try again. I don't think I had it far enough into the hole before. I think we've cracked it, he says, optimistically. Yes, I think what I'd not done is I'd not got the cable seated far enough into the hole. And we said that, though, it's still, no, it's not. I wonder if the end of the hole's got mullered. Don't buy TT bikes. They are a faff. In fact, I'm going to lob TT bikes up there with tubeless. Let's take it off again. I wonder if the end of the thing's mullered. It looks all right. Right. I don't think this is going to work. So it could be I've put it in the wrong way round as well. No, not enjoying that, and I really don't want to bugger that up. I think this might be in the wrong way round. I think that might be what the problem is. Let's try it again. Right, so make sure that that is on, and that's on all the way. Shove it in. Tighten it up. You know, we'll get it in and we'll realise that the little retainer on this side's mullered. See, that's come out again. I'm hitting the back of that. No, we're not, we're in. So why does it not go in? Is it because it's too tight? We're putting a kink in it or something? Because that was definitely in. Weird. Like I said, this is where we find out it's not in the come on, in you go. So we should be able to just clamp this in to where it was before, which is about there. better. Well, that seems okay. Right, the other one's not as loose. I ain't touching it because I've got a feeling I'm going to end up having to recable the whole bike if I do. Right then, so I think that's about it. Let's bring you back round. We have got one more thing we need to do to this, as I said, just a final M check on it. So let me, right, bring you back. Let's get her down and we'll just do the final bit of the M check that we couldn't do because it was up on the ramps. There we go. Just check that, just need to check the front wheel properly, and somebody's filed off the safety lugs on these front forks as well. They're missing, so he's going to need to be careful the race scrutineer doesn't spot this, because that will get you disqualified, unfortunately. Let's put it on. Right, they do need to be a little bit tighter. So let me just quickly adjust them. I'll be honest, I think these outers have seen better days. Right, I think we're good with that. Let's just check the headstock. No, that's fine. I think we've cracked it. Right, so we can send this one on its way. Gears are working. Fix the brakes, though I'm not, it might need an outer sheathing. We'll see how I mean, that might be how he likes it. They just seem a little bit plain them, but like I said, I've not had it on with this cockpit on before, so that's interesting. Anyway, right, there you go, Planet Exocet 2, gears sorted out, brakes fiddled with, and a quick overall service. No need for any red grease on. They are sealed bearings in front and back on these, so yeah, I can squirt a load of red grease on it, won't make any difference. And I'm not going to start popping the lids off perfectly good ball races just so I can squirt some grease in. Bottom bracket's fine, that doesn't need any grease in it. Chain's clean and lubed, so I don't need to do anything with that. Headset's nice and smooth, we don't need to touch that because that's a sealed ball race as well. So I could smother the bike in red grease. Absolutely no point other than I just cover the bike in red grease and it looks like I've done something. So no, that's fine. The front wheels, yeah, they're running great then. No play in them at all. Brilliant, right, so we can send this one on its way. And we'll see how we go with that. Right, job's a good one. Yes. The bike's a write-off anyway. Oh, I hate these things, they never come out. Come on. Play nice. We've got some spares of these.
Do you not set focus?
It's auto-focused.
Yeah, but it keeps your focus on your arm.
Well, it's going to do that anyway.
Yeah, but it's set it to not do that.
You could always come a bit cameraman, you know.
I could, maybe another day.
So this should release the cap on the other side. Hopefully we won't lose any screws. I do have a spare cap, and I'll tell you one thing now, the seal on these is an absolute pig. There it goes. Yeah, so this seal is an absolute nightmare. You have to kind of put this cover on a bit and then put the seal over and then snug the seal up. Right, let's just do a quick test on that. Don't lose them. Like I said, I've got a spare one of them and a spare seal. It came in a refurb kit. You can actually get a lot of these parts for that, though there's not a lot you can really do with them. I'm not sure this is going to be very conclusive because measuring. I think you put the neutral in that side. He says optimistically. Right, turn it on. So positives the I'm pretty sure these are supposed to be 3 volts and that's only 1.2 volts. 3 volts, yeah. So we're only getting 1.2 volts on that, so that's dead, Jim. So this bike got hit by a Volvo. You see there's a dent in the frame there as well. It took a really nasty hit on the front and the side. And it went from 18 miles an hour down to 0. Which is not good for a carbon frame to be hit in a direction you wouldn't normally get hit. So Giant have said it's a write-off. James's have said it's a write-off. So we're just discussing how much money I'm not going to get because I'm going to be out of pocket. So that's how it goes apparently. You ride along and minding your own business. Somebody drives into you and then you end up out of pocket. Because apparently insurance companies don't expect to have to pay for all the damage that is caused. And what makes it worse is I value the bike and then that'll be generally for this market value, but you cannot buy a size small in this second hand. Nobody's got one. And they're rare at the best of times, so I'm going to have to go and buy a brand new bike. Right, I'll have to look at the video to see which way this goes up. Oh, no, we've got a green light. Yes! It's alive. Right then. If you can see that, the green light is flashing. Take it out again. You can see. So these are the same batteries that BMW chargers use. So I'll just show you what I do with this one. So that goes on, still flashing. I'll do it from the other side, it's easier. I have to put this on, get it somewhere near, snug. So now I can't see what I'm doing. Tell me when it's in the right place. That's it. So you wind it down. So neither of them are a bit. Can I just move you out of the way? So let's push these two screws back out of the way. Right, so that one's bit. Right, so that one's okay. This one's a little bit too tight, so we're just going to have to slacken that one off a bit. So you want to see it so there's a gap, but you can't get any further. Then you have to get this, and you have to drop it round it like that, except that one's not gone on far enough. So I'm going to have to start all over again. Yeah, that one not bit at all. Oh. So that is broken. That's interesting. Yeah, it's broken. Good job I do have a spare one. It's funny, I've just found these as well. Not be able to find them now though. There you go. I do have a spare. Even some spare screws and grommets as well. So I think that is the original one. So we need to be very careful with this one because it's the last one we've got. So that explains why that wasn't working then. Let's just push them screws back out of the way. This battery is the, I'll just check this battery is the same thing size because it, CR2050, CR2450. Oh, see that says it's a CR2450N. I can't see as that makes any difference though, because it looks exactly the same. Yeah. So flipping the other screw stuck in the back of that one. That was nearly a disaster. Right, let's try again. Screw, 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 screw. Screw, 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 screw. That's better. Right, so just snug it up now. It like catches on a ridge when they're tightened up to where they should be, and then you should just be able to do it up but not over tighten it. There you go. Put the grommets back in. Give them a little lick before they go in the hole. That's it. Actually, that one's a little bit mullered. Let's put one of the new ones in. The other one's okay. I must have stretched it a bit too much when I was pulling it out. Let me put little blob of silicone grease on the back of this. I could have put some silicone grease on the, this is food quality silicone grease as well, so. In case anybody recognises it as the one I used on the coffee machine, because that's what it's there for. Right, there we go. Well, at least that's working anyway. So if they don't replace my bike like for like, well, at least I've still got a power meter. Right, this time that is the end.